Morning, good morning. Can everyone hear me on Discord? How are you guys? Morning, morning. Hola. Awesome. Morning. Yes, that's me. Morning, everyone on YouTube. Happy Boom Boom Day. Happy Wednesday. You guys ready to eat a lot tomorrow and the weekend? I'm so ready for this little vacation. Hello, hello. Yeah. Okay, let's try to have a good day. I'm gonna keep it simple today. I'm not gonna look for. I'm not expecting any big move, even though I'm very, very bullish for the end of the year. That's why I bought a bunch of shares last week. And Monday, I bought a bunch of shares of Meta, Palantir, Hood. What was the other one? Meta, Palantir, Hood, Oracle. I bought a bunch of Bitcoin also last week. When everyone is panicking, it's when we should take advantage of and start buying shares for our long-term portfolio. So last week was perfect for that. Monday too. I think Bitcoin is giving us a amazing opportunity on this pullback. I don't know if it's gonna keep going. Excuse me. I don't know if it's gonna keep going lower. Hopefully, I want Bitcoin to go to 50s, 60s, so I can sell pretty much everything and buy a lot of Bitcoin. But yeah, a really good opportunity we had last week and Monday to buy the dip. Okay, let's start with what I'm looking on. ES and NQ. So for ES, I'm looking around 810. That's pre-market low, and also we have a nice little support around 788, 790. That's around previous day high. So previous day high and pre-market high are two levels that I'll be interested to play off on ES. I'm looking to take some quick scalps today if I see any opportunity for that, or not take any trades. I'm gonna take it easy today. Most likely we have a very low volume day, so we could have just a choppy market, sideways market. Um, yeah. Let's see. What are you guys looking for today? NQ also is gonna be pre-market high and previous day high. Those are the main levels I'm watching for NQ. I mean, we have a very clean uptrend the past 2 days. 1, 2, yeah, 2 days. So let's see if we're gonna keep doing that, keep going higher. We could have a pullback day or just an inside day. Again, because of the low, most likely low volume today, but we'll see. You're watching NQ today and SPY? Yeah. Yeah, my main watches for today on NQ and ES. Same thing with SPY and QQQ, previous pre-market high, previous day high. I have a really nice swing on Nvidia. The 170 hold yesterday was perfect. Nvidia, if can hold previous day high as support, I think it can keep going higher. Yeah, Nvidia looks pretty good. Apple is pretty interesting, but I wanted to see Apple holding the top of the range very strong. And if you guys look at the daily candle, that's a rejection candle. So I don't love that daily candle for Apple. But it's definitely interesting to see if today it's gonna hold 277 as support for real, because yesterday looks like a fake out. So I will say it looks like 276.50 is the lowest of yesterday or after market, and then it bounced hard again, and it's now pre-market holding 277. So I will watch that level 276.50 on Apple, but I like it more 277 hold. I don't like that daily candle that printed yesterday. I wanted to see like a strong bullish candle breaking out of that range. If it goes under 276.50, I can see it going back down again inside the range, which is something I don't want to play because it was extremely choppy there. We had Apple had like, since when, like a month of sideways price action between $10, between 265 and 276. Yeah, so I want to see Apple holding that level. If it holds that level, it will be a main watch for me for next week. I don't think this week. I say next week because I think it could be a very interesting swing trade, but I don't want to swing trade on a short week with low volume, because when we have low volume, most likely we get fake outs. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Better to be patient than lose money. Let's see Teslita, what's doing. I honestly, guys, I don't like Tesla under 430. I think it needs to break 430. I wanted to see, I still think Tesla can go to 370, 369, 369. I don't know when it's gonna go there, but I still think it needs to go there. But Tesla has been extremely choppy. Look at this whole price action here, this whole price action the past week, the past few days. Yes, don't like it. I don't like that price action. But yeah, I think if can hold 430 as support, you can definitely see a lot more upside on Tesla, at least to 450, I will say. But what it's doing right now, don't like it. Still waiting for Tesla to go to 370. I don't know if it's gonna go there. It should, but who knows? Let's see, Amazon. Yeah, 230 hold yesterday looks pretty bullish. I will say Amazon is a very nice. I forgot to buy shares on Amazon, but I think buying shares on Amazon when it was on Friday, even Monday was, if you did, I think that was a really nice play because we're having Black Friday in 2 days and then the holiday. So I do think Amazon most likely is gonna kill that during Christmas. I don't like trading Amazon because it's extremely choppy. Like Amazon move very weird. But right now it looks just like SPY, just like Nvidia, and just like QQQ. It had a very clean downtrend. Now it looks like it broke out of that downtrend and it's making higher highs, higher lows. So most likely with the holidays coming up, it's gonna keep going higher. I do think Amazon is gonna keep going higher. This is not financial advice. It's just my crazy thoughts. But yeah, 230. It's a good hold on Amazon. Previous day high will be amazing. I will look those two levels. I like more previous day high, so that will be 230.50. Yes, looks pretty good. Let's see Google. Google, it's been so bullish lately. It's flying. Never filled the gap that it has below. But honestly, guys, I cannot trade Google here. Like, we need a pullback. I can't, yeah, I can't just go and trade something that it's been up so much in 3 days. Yeah, we need pullbacks. I would love to see a pullback to 295 at least. Maybe 305. Yeah, also. Yep. 305 could be nice too. Pull back to 305. That will be definitely a break and retest because 305 was a rejection point for 3 days last week. How I pick my levels on NQ and ES is the same way I pick my levels on any stocks. ES and NQ are no different for me. Levels are levels on everything. Now let's see what Hood is doing. I will say if can use Friday high, no, Thursday high as support, it's extremely bullish. Yeah. Yeah, Thursday high. That's around 123, 122.90. Technically, it's still on a downtrend. So if it breaks that level, it will be a uptrend then. So I'm gonna put an alert there. I like that level. Yep. Yeah. hood filled the gap that it had at around 109, 108, which is pretty good. We want to see stocks pulling back and filling gaps that they have below. That way it can bounce and change direction. So look how hood had a beautiful gap here between 110 and 106. Fill that gap on Thursday and Friday, and now we have a bounce. Yeah, 123 is the level that I want to see hood holding now. For me, that will be the break, a very clean break of the downtrend, and I'll be looking for a lot more upside, maybe for a retest of all-time high. I think hood also is gonna kill it on the holidays. I think people are gonna spend a lot of money buying Bitcoin on this dip, and with with sports betting and stuff like that. With the Zoom link, there's no Zoom link today. That's funny. Hi, hello. YouTube is always delayed. It's 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds is nothing. That's why we make a pre-market plan. That's why I always explain what I'm looking for on a trade before entering a trade. 10 seconds is nothing. You can do your own trades with the information I'm providing for you guys. So 10 seconds is a lot for copy traders. I'll be copy trading today with 5 accounts from TPT. By the way, it's like 4 seconds. Oh well, it's under 5 seconds. That's nothing. Oracle. Let's see what Oracle is doing. Yeah. Okay, I really like this Oracle daily candle that printed yesterday. I would love to see it going down to 180 or at least 181. That will be the complete gap fill, but it almost filled the entire gap. Really nice 95 hold. Oracle looks beautiful for more upside. Technically, it is still on a downtrend, very clean downtrend. But look at this falling wedge. This thing is gonna fly when it breaks the downtrend. It is gonna fly. Huge falling wedge. Yeah, it looks For me, I'm very bullish on Oracle. That's why I started buying when I saw Oracle filling the earnings gap a little bit under. I think I started buying at around 220 and I kept adding last week. If there's anything that we learn on this market is whenever we see a big pullback, it is a good opportunity to just buy shares for a long-term play or just for your retirement. Who's calling me? No calls here on Discord. I don't even know how people called on Discord. So yeah, Oracle really like it. Really like this chart. This chart is money. If it goes down to 180, I like it even more. Yeah. Let's see how much this stock is down since earnings. How do I... Okay. Earnings was the top all-time high. It was around 345.82 and then went down to 185.88. That's 46.25% down. How can you guys not buy this? Again, this is not financial advice, it's just me talking crazy stuff. Oh, the market is open. Tin tin tin. Show time. So everyone that's new here, if you guys see me talking about a level on ES or NQ and you guys hear me saying that I'm gonna try that, I'm taking trades with futures. I'm trading futures. I do not trade SPY and QQQ contracts, options contracts. Let's see how NQ and ES, SPY, QQQ are gonna react to pre-market high. Okay. Do we have data today? Data at 10 a.m.? Okay, thank you. Okay, let's see if we're gonna hold pre-market high or we're gonna reject it. So far, we're rejecting here. Nvidia holding pretty good. Apple 277 hold looks beautiful. Yeah, Apple looks pretty good. So this 614 level is a big level for QQQ. Big one. Very strong push here for ES and NQ. Everything is pushing. We don't have data at 10. Okay, let's see. Let me check that out. Wednesday. Oh yeah, we don't have data at 10. Okay. Thank you. Okay, I got an alert. Oh, Robinhood. Okay, we got I'm getting an alert on Hood. 123, that's the level I want to see it holding. Can you really hold that here? 123. We have ES having trouble at morning high, pre-market high. Let's see if Apple can hold the VWAP. Why 123 was a big reaction on Thursday, on Friday, on Thursday away. Look at the daily time frame. 123 is a big level for a Hood. And also you have pre-market high there at around 123. I like it more. It's a little bit under 123, but I like round numbers. Looking to short only if I see a clear reaction and we see Apple and Nvidia reacting. So far both are holding previous resistance as support. So yeah, no shorts for me here. We also have NQ holding pre-market high as support. Same thing with ES, so no short here. I want to see how QQQ is going to react to 614. This is a big level where we are right now on QQQ. Here till Thursday high. QQQ under the VWAP also could be a nice short. Okay, we're having trouble here, but still holding. Everything feels low volume. I want to stay away. Yeah, I think it's a good day to not trade. Oh, yes. Low volume are not days like you really want to trade. It looks like a pop and fade so far. Yike. What a reaction. Okay, we have the Q under the VWAP. I like these for a possible reaction play. Let's see if it's gonna keep it under the VWAP. I like this reaction here. We definitely have a gap below. Yeah, it's only 9:38 early in the day. Is the market closed tomorrow or is it just only half day? Oh, half day on Friday? Okay, thank you. Historically, this is the best day of the week? What? SPY trying to hold the VWAP. Let's see. So we have SPY holding a little bit better than Q. This day is about to break even in history. We'll see. Yes, pretty strong. We have Apple under the VWAP, but it's still over 277. I would love to see Apple just holding a daily candle above 277 so I can trade Apple next week. I would love to swing trade Apple next week, but I needed to hold the 277 strongly on a daily candle. I don't like yesterday's candle, and you guys know what I say always, the bigger the consolidation, the bigger the boom boom. Apple consolidated on a range for like a month. So if it can really get out of that range, I think we're gonna see a big move on Apple. One and done with Hood today. Ooh, you took Hood? Nvidia a little bit weak. Okay, I like this Q reaction here. I'm gonna try short. Oops, I'm too late. Or maybe not. Yeah, I'm gonna try a little short here on NQ. Let's see. I like the weakness on Nvidia. A very small position. My stop loss is gonna be this candlestick high, this 5-minute candle high. It's around 613 on QQQ and 240 on NQ. I would love to see NQ pulling back to 143 or 120, 140 or 120. Apple looking weak now. Nvidia trying to hold the VWAP. Yike. I don't like this. I'm out. What was that? That moved like we had data. That candle was weird. PMI, we did have data today. Why? But I ask you guys. We had data today. Everyone say no. And I looked today's calendar. I didn't say that we had data today. What? I don't have it here. Oh, Chicago PMI? It's still not on my calendar. Whatever. That thing stopped me out. But data bullish. Perfect. So I got on red today because of data. Beautiful. Seems unprofessional in these settings. So we have a car in here. On my calendar, we didn't have that data. So let's see how the Q is gonna react to 614. Big level for a QQQ. That's around Thursday high. Nice, Kaji. Gold inside. One and done. Yes, one and done. Really nice Apple hold. 277 hold. I like that. But I'm not trading options today, guys. If anything, I'll look for nice setups for next week. Apple is one that I really like. Nvidia is a little bit weak. I'm thinking of maybe a pullback to previous day high. So that would be a gap field. And yes, very strong. Happy Thanksgiving. That's beautiful. Get out of here. If you're already green, get out of here. Take your money and run. Yike. You. Ooh. Yep, that's very ugly. Nvidia weak. The Q, yeah, we have an ugly reaction, but it's still holding the VWAP. Same thing with SPY. That was ugly. 614 reaction. That was beautiful. Yeah, that 614 reaction was beautiful. Congrats if you took that reaction. I definitely should have waited for that. But yeah, bad luck. I had bad luck there because I checked my data calendar and I didn't have any 9:45 news or data on that schedule. So it is what it is. It's part of the game. Was I worried about the gap up today or was it too small? I wasn't worried about the gap. I was more worried about a short week and low volume than a gap. But this is what I wanted. I wanted to play a reaction because I can see how weak Nvidia is. I'm gonna try another short here on NQ. Very small position. It looks like I'm gonna get stop out again. We'll see. I wanna see QQQ under 613. I wanna see NQ under 240. Yeah, I like this. I want to see NQ first going to 180 and then 140. Can I get that? Nvidia going for the gap below. We have SPY near pre-market high. Let's see how it's going to react there. We have both QQQ and SPY really fighting pre-market high. I think if Apple loses 277, 265.50, 266, 276.50, we could see a bigger pullback on NQ. Okay, I like that pullback. Beautiful. I'm gonna take some profits here. That was 180, the level that I wanted to see on NQ. Can we go lower? Can we go lower? I would love to see NQ to 140 or 120. Yep. Yep. Give me more. Come on, a little bit more. Give me a little bit more. Okay. Beautiful. I'm gonna sell one more, holding one runner. It looks like we're going for the gap below. We love to see QQQ going to 610. Nvidia about to fill the gap. It's almost there. 178 will be nice. Okay. 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 I'm all out. We hit 140. I'm still a little bit red for the day, but I'm fine. I don't like how the market is moving. That was beautiful. If you guys are green, that's all I wanted. I'm still a little bit red. It's nothing, like $40 per account. NQ under 120, I like it for more downside. What made me want to go short? QQQ was reacting the VWAP. Nvidia was pretty weak, also reacting the VWAP. I kind of knew it was gonna go for the gap. Yep. I gotta say that it wasn't like an easy short because I tried it the first time and it got me red. So I was like, okay, let me try it again. I knew my stop loss was that 5-minute candle high. So I just needed to try it again. It was pretty much the same trade, but I was a little bit more patient. I like it when I saw QQQ rejecting 614. I definitely think I should have waited for that 614 rejection. Yeah, so basically we filled the gap on QQQ and Nvidia. We could definitely bounce here. So we're holding previous day high support on QQQ and Nvidia. That's why, even though I'm still a little bit red, that's why I got out of my position. Because for me, guys, I think for me, it's not about the PNL, it's about the trade. So even if I'm red or green, doesn't matter if I'm red or green, I like respecting my plan and my levels. Look at that bounce. Look at that bounce. That was beautiful, beautiful gap close reversal. A gap close reversal. But I'll be careful here playing anything because the market is jumpy. Yeah, of course. The market is jumpy because of low volume, yeah. So my plan for the end of the year is I bought a bunch of shares on Palantir, Hood, Nvidia, Oracle. I bought a bunch of Bitcoin also. And just take it easy for the last month of the year. Um, Going for base hit. I'm doing the futures challenge starting on Monday. So it's gonna be trading December for the challenge, just going for base hits, not looking for anything big, just trying to be consistent, locking profits, trading less hours. So what I like to do is just wait for a good setup, take a base hit, and be done with my day. I don't like being here hours and hours checking the charts. So after trading for 9 years, I think almost 10 years, but I will say 9 years, I noticing that the more that I trade, I will say the more time that I take, the more time that I spend watching charts at this point of my career, right? The more time that I spend trying to look for trades or looking for charts, the more I gave back my profits. So looking at my data on Tradezilla, I noticing that I'm between 65 and 76% right. So that means most of the time, um, the trades that I take are good. But the more that I trade, the less that I profit. So looking at my data, it means that I need to trust my trades. Most of the time it's just my first or second trade, I'm green and I should be done with my day. So that's how I've been making the most amount of money trading futures. I will say at the beginning definitely takes some time to getting used to it, to really understand how to read the market, because um honestly, learning how to trade, like how to read a chart, is not difficult. It's pretty easy, but there's something a little bit more that I cannot explain, but it's kind of like a feeling, like you understand, like just watching how weird the candlesticks are forming. It means like I already know that it's not a good day to trade, right? So, and that you only learn by watching. Because if you backtest or you look at the chart after the fact, you don't see how the candlesticks are forming. You only see how the candlestick close. So that's one thing that you definitely learn by spending a lot of hours watching the market. But after a few years, like I know what are my best days, my best setups, and what not to do, and what, like Fridays are my worst days. Gap and go days are my worst days also. So for me, it's more about to say, okay, the market's doing this that I know I'm don't trade right those days, so I should stay away from those days and just keep my money locked on my account and just trade it. Like I like trading for 1 hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'll be done with my day. I can just go to a gym, do anything else but trade. You got a message about my mentoring program. If you send me the mentoring program, yeah, that's me, because you send me a DM first. with a turkey word. Yes, that's me. I haven't been using AI to improve my trading, to be honest. No. I've been thinking about it. But the right now, maybe because I'm not too good using AI, but right now all I need is the data that I have on Tradezilla. So, and I think that's extremely important if you're not consistent with your trading. If you're still flat or you're red when it comes to trading, because and another thing is like journaling is not only seeing your P&L. Yeah, like your P&L says nothing about your trading. Journaling is plotting your setups, why you took those setups. Like I use tags on Tradezilla, which help me a lot to identify that the gap plays are my most profitable trades, like ever. Oh, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. That, yeah. I never thought about that. Dumping my data into AI. Yep, I'll do that. So basically putting my data on Tradezilla, I knew Fridays were my worst days. Trading the first 10 minutes of the market open, also not good for me. Gap and ghost days are not good for, I shouldn't be trading those days. What else? Oh, my gaps plays with options are my, like, it is crazy how profitable I am with those trades. That's why I started talking so much about gaps, because I noticing that I was making over 100% on those trades, and I was 98% right on those gap trades. That's why when I see a big gap, I go heavier than normal on those trades. What else? Mm, I don't know. I think those are the numbers that I got. Yeah, not trading the first few minutes of the market open. Not trading Fridays. No, like be careful on gap and goals days. Um, go heavier on my best trades, which are gaps field trades. What is the importance of a gap being filled? I don't know how important it is. I just noticed it that whenever a chart has a big gap, those gaps get filled. So I take advantage of that because those are my best trades. I'm 98% right when I take those trade, and I'm over 100%. I get over 100% returns on my money on those trades. So when I see a gap and I see the setup playing out, like getting ready, I go heavy on those trades. In fact, lately those are the be I would say 70% of the time the past few months, those have been the only trades that I've been doing with options. But again, that doesn't mean that because I like playing gaps, that's gonna work for you, because when I play gaps, those are swing trades that I hold for more than a day. Maybe for you, you cannot handle holding a position to having a position open overnight, and it doesn't work for you, right? So you gotta see what works for you, what type of trading personality you have, and then play with that. play around it. Yeah, you may like it being all day watching charts. I've seen the numbers. Most of people lose money, give back their gains watching the charts all day, or just end up flat. Gaps usually don't get filled the same day. Then how do you play that? Just put alerts on gaps, go through charts. That's what I do. I go through charts whenever I have nothing to do. I go through a bunch of charts. I put my levels. I see something that I like in if I see something that I might like in the future, I put alerts and then forget about it, and whenever a alert pop off, I know why and I know what to do. So I'm not waiting to play a gap. I just go through charts. If I see a big gap and a chart that I like, I just put alerts there. Yeah, the Q, very clean VWAP reaction, also morning low reaction. SPY also reacting the VWAP, but it's still holding pre-market high. So I will say the Q it's a little bit weaker than SPY, but I'll be careful with the 610 level on the Q. Mm. This is a pretty difficult price action here, guys. Pretty choppy, but we can definitely see how SPY is holding pre-market high. It's really fighting that level, which is bullish. That's bullish. Can you show us an example, please? A example of what? If you're talking about the gap fill, you have I have a video on my here on YouTube where I explain how to play a gap, and you'll have an example there. You'll see it there. Yeah, not a good day to trade. Very choppy price action, but it was expected. So we talk about these pre-market. Every single time we have a low volume day, we have holidays, we have a short week. It's always like this. So I was not expecting anything else. We knew what's coming today. I like this 277 consolidation on Apple, but I'm not gonna take a trader. Not looking to trade any options today. And I also like Nvidia holding previous day high as support. It's pretty much doing a gap close reversal. Is he gonna hold it? I don't know. Buying anything for Black Friday? I'm thinking of buying a new computer. Yeah, I should get one. Everything for streaming on YouTube, we need to have a bunch of stuff open. Like I have the software that we use to stream, which is OBS, which is very heavy. I have YouTube open, I have the Discord, I have Tradeovate, I have the charts. Um there's a lot of things that we need to open whenever we do a live stream. And I think my computer is asking for a upgrade. Mac or PC? I use Mac. Apple got me. I have iPhone, MacBook. Um, I have a Mac laptop. Also, I have my AirPod. They got me. I haven't used a PC for forever. Like maybe in 10 years, maybe more. Like I think if I sit on a PC, I would even know how to use anything. Like honestly. Same thing when my boyfriend has a Samsung phone and I'm like, I don't know how to do anything here. How do I call? Ah, you guys disappointed? That's funny. Hmm. Okay, let's see how QQQ is gonna react to 610 and 120 on NQ. Subscribers are down, yeah. Sorry, guys. You guys are funny. Is there anything moving? Hood is moving? Let's see. Oh yeah, 123 hold. Looking pretty good, that hold. Is it gonna do anything today? I'll wait for next week. Am I gonna take any trades? I took 2 trades already. It's funny, like, after so many years trading, seeing those type of, like, just by seeing your questions, I know what what type of trader, if you're new or not. A real trader will never ask another trader if they're gonna take a trade. Because it's not about if I'm gonna take a trade or not, it's about what the market is doing. Is the market giving you any A plus setups today? Why do I prefer TradingView website versus the desktop app? I don't know. I've been using the website forever. I really like this ES hold, SPY hold. Look at that bounce off a pre-market high. I place my trades on Tradeovate because I'm copy trading. You cannot copy trade on TradingView. What I mean with copy trading is whenever I place one trade, that trade gets copied with 5 accounts this time. Because I'm using TPT, most of the time I use 20 accounts from Apex. Yeah, I take 1, 2 trades, and then if I take 3 trades on a day, I feel like I'm over trading already. I don't know how you guys do that. Sometimes I see you guys doing like 5, 7, 13 trades in a day. I'm like, how? Do I need any special program? No. You just copy trade on Tradeovate. Nope. Mm, you don't need any special program. You do groups on Tradeovate. Dot CMG. Is that Chipotle? Let's see. Pretty much gone. The entry was at 31 on Chipotle. It has a huge gap above. I will say today's high. It needs to hold today's high as support to go for the gap. It has a big gap above. Well, it's not that big. It's like $6 gap. You can trade it. Yeah, you can trade with Tradeify, with TradingView directly, but not copy trading. If you want to copy trade through TradingView, you need something else. Yeah, this is bad PA. I'll be careful. I'll be careful taking in trades today. But I most say that SPY pre-market hold, it's been very clean. Like SPY is saying like, do not short me. I want to keep going higher. Is it gonna make a new high today? I don't know. But it definitely doesn't want to go lower. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You need extra stuff to do that. So it's more complicated. How do I pass challenges so quickly? Yeah, just go heavy, but I wait for A plus setups. So that's me. I don't like wasting time with challenges with evals. So what I do is whenever I see a big promo, I buy a bunch of evals and then I just wait for either a news day like FOMC, so I know we can have a big move in the market, so pretty much high volatility, or just be patient and wait for an A plus setup, but I go heavier than usual. But that's just me. At this point of my career, I lose more money if I stay more time, if I waste time with evals. Are you Apex during this Black Friday? I don't understand. SPY looks like it wants to go to 681. How often do I have to do evals? Never. Only when you want to get evals on the back end, or only technically only when you blow up your funded accounts. So you don't need to do evals ever if you don't blow up your funded accounts. What I like doing is I buy a bunch of evals when we have big sales, like right now for Black Friday. I pass them and I have it on the back end just in case I blow up any of my funded accounts. The info about my mentoring program, you have it on my Discord, or you can send me a DM. Can the Q break the VWAP? If can hold the VWAP as support, I will expect a bounce towards 614 again. I'm watching that. Retail stocks are moving. Well, Black Friday, holidays coming up, so people are expecting to spend money on goods. The rubber band strategy, I had a video about it. Just do a little research here on Discord. Just type ADR rubber band strategy, you'll get it. With how many accounts I'm doing the challenge? I'm doing with 20 Apex accounts and 5 TPT accounts. So my whole strategy with prop firms is going for base hits trades, but growing my profits vertically. So the more accounts I have, the less size I need to get with my trades. So the more accounts I have, the more times I can multiply my profits. I mean, that's the whole point of using prop firms, to be honest. Beautiful, beautiful gap close reversal today. That was clean on QQQ. Very clean. Very clean on Nvidia also. Can Nvidia break the VWAP and use it as support? That will be the next one. How many props accounts do I have? A bunch. But the main ones are 20 with Apex and 5 with TPT. What do I think about Broadcom? I haven't checked Broadcom in a while, to be honest. Let's see. Whoa, is it all-time high on Broadcom? Yep. It looks like it wants 400. I was waiting for the gap field. So yeah, I was looking for a gap fill on Broadcom to go long on this chart. Never went there. I still think can do it. I don't know when. But yeah, it looks like it wants 400 now. It's making a new all-time high today. IWM, let's see what IWM is doing. Really nice bull flag on IWM. Yes. What a move the past, I will say, 2 days? 3 days? Yeah, what a move. I can see it going back to 252 IWM. Yeah, right. Wednesday are difficult days to trade. I noticed that. Boom Boom Wednesdays are not so boom boom. Anyone got that pullback long on QQQ? Gap close reversal? And the SPY pre-market high hold? That was pretty clean. Very, very clean. Oh, I do own Broadcom shares. I just don't really trade it. I don't really trade Broadcom much. It's a $2 move. 612 to 640 on a day like today. That's pretty good risk to reward. Because the risk to reward is not how much can move higher, it's what's your risk and what's your reward. The risk, it was 612 and the entry was 612. So that's let's see. And the PT is 614. That's a 4.32 risk to reward ratio, which is extremely good. Everything above 2 is crazy. Oh yeah, you guys trade options, yeah. Options on a day, today is not a day to trade options. I don't think it makes sense to trade options on SPY and QQQ. Individual stocks, yes, but on SPY and QQQ, nope. Oh, you caught it? Nice, nice. That's great. You can trade option on TQQQ. Yeah, I think its future is way better than trading options to try to catch a move on SPY or QQQ or ES and NQ. Futures is way better than that. Than TQQQ or QQQ or SPY or SPX. How Google is looking? Let's see. It's pulling back. I will say a pullback to 305, 306 is what I would like to see on Google. That's around Friday high. I would love to see Google going to Friday's high. Watch my video. I posted a video about that. You have the top 5 there. Where is it? I posted a video about prop firms. How old am I? You should never ask that to a Latina. Never. I'm over 21. I don't even know how old is my mom or my aunts or my grandma. You do not ask age to a Latina. Like Latina, we don't like to be asked that. I'm over 21. It's just a boyfriend. We can break up anytime. I'm not married. Am I looking to a pullback to go long? I don't know. I don't know if I want to trade this price action. This QQQ VWAP hold looks interesting. Should we try this? Uh, Hopefully he's not listening. He's not. Hopefully. You guys want to try a long? Let's go with one long here. Let's see if QQQ is gonna hold the VWAP. I got only one contract, doing it only for science. Kind of like it. I think, should I add one more? Let's see. I want to see this 5-minute candle holding the VWAP here on QQQ. I don't like how Nvidia is looking. Okay, I got to stop out there, so it didn't work out. Yeah, choppy days. Choppy days are like, meh. Or it's gonna hold here. I'm gonna wait for this 5-minute candle to close. If it holds the VWAP, I might try it again with a very small position. That will be only 1 micro. So far it's losing it. So you see guys, when even if you don't know how to know when we are on a choppy day, look at the VWAP. The VWAP is right in the middle of the candlesticks. It doesn't have any trend, right? So if you're looking on YouTube, you can see the VWAP is the purple line on my chart, is right in the middle. So the price actions go over the VWAP, under the VWAP, over the VWAP. The VWAP is pretty much flat. So the VWAP doesn't work when the market is sideways. The VWAP is telling us we're not doing anything. Can it hold this time? Maybe. I will wait for this 5-minute candle to close. If it holds the VWAP, we might see a push towards 614, toward today's high. We'll see. Apple is weak. Nvidia's trying to break the VWAP. So far, is rejecting it. Tradeify. I don't use Tradeify for my charts. I only use Tradeify to click buy and sell. Can we hold here? This 5-minute candle is about to close bullish. But on a day like today, I don't know if we're gonna keep going higher, just keep chopping around here on a very small range. It's a rangy day. Look at that candlestick. Yeah, ugly price action. I need to request a new day from Desi. Did I just get fake out here? It looks like it. Have a great weekend. Why not use Tradeaway sync to TradingView for execution? Guys, I don't like to overcomplicate things. I like using what I'm using and keep it very simple. I don't go changing weekly my stuff. Everything works the way that I do it. Simple and easy for me. I just need to change my boyfriend. Really nice SPY, VWAP hold, and no fake outs there. I do think SPY wants to go to 681. Happy Thanksgiving and Anna. Do I have any plans for tomorrow? Just gonna eat a lot, hang out with my family and friends. Pretty boring day. But again, it was expected. What I use for charting? Just TradingView. TradingView. I don't use any tools there. I do my own levels. The only tool that I really use is the VWAP indicator. The only indicator I use is the VWAP. On SPY QQQ, I don't use it, any indicator on the futures chart. Man, I got a fake out there. But again, days like today's are days that we get fake outs left and right. I should have taken it with ES because ES it's been stronger than NQ. Options price are not moving. Anyone knows why? Because it's a low volume day. The market is not moving. Options need volume. Options also need move. Need the market to move. Otherwise, Greeks are gonna eat up your options. Options are meant to use when the market is moving. IWM moving a lot. Should we have check IWM instead of the Q? Let's see. It's not crazy. Barely moving. But definitely moving more than NQ and ES. 246.50 will be a nice hold on IWM. Is my boyfriend Desi? No, it's not Desi. Is he Venezuelan? Yes. Oh. No, he doesn't trade. Well, he kind of trades. You know what's the worst thing ever? That he buys shares. He basically trades with shares, but he never, like, when I tell him to buy, he sells. When I tell him to sell, he buys more. He never listened to me. And he have no idea what he's doing. How did Desi and I know each other? From the Discord. We met when he was living here in Miami, and I've been on his Discord pretty much since the beginning. So it's been like 4 years that I've been on Desi's Discord, maybe? Met Desi on Tinder. Damn, yes, with the boom boom. That pullback long on ES was very clean. Same thing with SPY, VWAP. I should have taken SPY. Looking back. Yeah, I think SPY won 681. What a fake out on the Q. Hate you. Let's see if we can break morning high on SPY and QQQ, and we can do a break and retest to the upside. Break and retest here. Can it do it? The Q is definitely very choppy today. ES cleaner than NQ. We have Nvidia breaking the VWAP, holding in a support. That's bullish. I don't use, you're struggling with your future stop loss. My stop loss is the same no matter what I'm trading, it's always my level. So if I'm looking for, let's just say, a break and retest here on ES, right? So I'm looking to enter as close as possible to my stop loss. So no matter what you're trading, the stop loss is the same. It's the levels. The Q needs to break 614. Do I set hard stop loss? Sometimes when the only when the market's moving crazy. Any thoughts on Tesla longs? Not really. I'm not looking to trade options today. This is another short opportunity. The market is holding previous day high, pre-market high. That's pretty bullish. Can we look? Can we get another 614 rejection? Maybe. But look at the price action today. The price action today is telling you to wait for pullbacks to go long. Yeah, let's see if the Q is gonna break 614. What a gap close reversal day. Nvidia waking up. Okay, I really like this hold here. I want to see the next candle giving me a pullback. Yeah, break and retest here will be perfect. Yes. Can we get it though? Can we get the pullback? Come on, give me a little pullback here. Doesn't look like it wants to. Very slow price action now. Okay, go lower. Give me a little bit more. Go lower. Come on, I want to pull back. I got two micros. If can get a little, if the Q can go a little bit lower, I'm adding more. Okay. Can I go back to green? Can I go green today? 23, 312. I think as long as ES keeps holding 822 above 823, I think we can see more upside. Apple looks like it's waking up, but it needs to break morning high. Nvidia not looking too hot. Nvidia's doing nothing. Nothing today. Same thing with Apple. Let's see what Meta's doing. It's right at resistance. Amazon. Beautiful, beautiful 229 pounds on Amazon. Microsoft. Let's see. Not doing much. So we have a bunch of nothing everywhere. I think the only thing moving is IWM and ES. This is gonna be my last trade of the day. Can NQ go to 500? Nvidia not looking good. If Apple closes the day like it is right now, it's gonna be my main watch for next week. Okay. I like this hold on the Q above 614. Premium or garbage? Yeah, of course. The market is barely moving. Again, low volume, not much action. No reason for premium to move today. Come on, Q, just give me one push so I can get out of here. Ah, what a boring day. Okay. Nice push here. Come on, get go NQ. Do it already. Okay, I'm back to green. Or not. Push. Do it. Go. Go. Okay, so as long as we are above morning high, I think we can see more upside here. You're still red. Sorry for you. Sorry to hear that. Today's a day to not trade or just go with very small size. Like if you guys see what I'm doing, I'm only trading with 3 micros. My first trade was a little bit bigger, but I still took it with 5 micros, I think, which is still a very small size. Most of the time, if I'm trading NQ, I go with 10 micros. If I'm trading ES, I'm going with 15, sometimes 20 micros. Today, I'm only using 3, 4, maybe 5. So it's this is understanding what the market can provide. So as long as we keep holding previous resistance as support, I'm gonna hold my trade. Okay. We're looking good. We're looking good. I'm gonna sell one contract holding two. We're looking pretty good. So we have SPY right at resistance right now. I would love to see a break in 681. And above 681, it has a little gap to fill till 683. Can we do it today? Yeah, we have a gap here. Am I hitting out today? I'm going to a gym later. That's what I do during the week. I trade here with you guys from Monday till Thursday in the morning, live on YouTube, and then I make some breakfast and go to the gym. And then later I play pickleball. It's my day today during the weekend, during the week. Can we get Nvidia doing something so NQ can move higher? What do I play? I play pickleball. Yeah, I can't complain. I really like my life. My duper, let me check my duper right now. My duper is 3.75. Is that a video game? No, it's a sport. It's a it's a sport for ex-tennis players. My what's duper? Your duper is your score pickleball. Your pickleball score. Yeah, it's your rank as a player. Yeah, ping pong players are also very good at it. Yeah. See, we can always learn something new. Okay, really nice. That was pretty clean. Very clean. Um, okay, let's look back what happened today. Honestly, guys, looking back at the chart, we had ES provided a bunch of very good setups. One, the break and retest of A10, that was pre-market high. We broke pre-market high early morning, then it fucked around a little bit due to data, but then we had a very nice break and retest right at 10:45 in the morning Easter time. That was very clean break and retest, and then we have a very clean break and retest of morning high like 28 minutes ago. Same thing with the Q. The Q was all about waiting for yeah, waiting for the break and retest of 614. That was the level we needed to watch today, morning high. Also waiting for the gap fill. What's another one? Gap, like rejected in the morning, pulled back to the gap, held the gap, previous day high, and then we bounced off of that level. That was pretty clean also. Again, 614 break and retest. Another one, that was my entry on this trade. And look at the longer time frame because price action may seem like I will say always zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Always. That's gonna help you see what is really happening. Today was just a gap pullback, gap fill, gap close reversal day. We open on a gap, like gap up, we pull back to fill the gap, and then we just keep going higher. Why? Because the market, it's on a little uptrend. It's been on a little uptrend the past 3 days after having a huge sell-off for a few weeks. So we had, let's see what was the pullback. So we had a, let's see, 6.20% pullback on ES, and now we're just bouncing after a 6% downtrend. We're making now, on the bigger picture, we're making now higher highs and higher lows, very clean uptrend. So this market, if you have higher highs and higher lows on the daily time frame, on the bigger time frames, there's no reason to try to catch the top, trying to short a reaction. The best thing we can do is just wait for pullbacks and going long. Obviously, it's easier to set than done. Easier to set that after looking back what happened, but that's how we learn. The market today is regular hours. We have regular hours. Tomorrow is closed and Friday is half day. On the Q, we have a little bit of resistance here at 615.35. But if the Q can break that, it's like free room to go to 618. And above 618, we have a small gap. Okay, Nvidia looks like it's waking up. That definitely should help our trade here on the Q. I want to see Nvidia going to morning high. SPY, it's about to hit 681. That's a big level for SPY. Nice, beautiful. Just keep going. Okay, me like it. Keep going. Nice, beautiful. I'm gonna say one sold one more there. Holding one. Yes, rejecting, I'm sorry, SPY rejecting 681. We need SPY holding it as support. What do I like better, Apex or TPT? They're pretty different. I like Apex because I can copy trade with 20 accounts. I like TPT because you copy trade with 5 accounts and you can pull out your profits same day. So with TPT, if you make money today and you're above the buffer, you can take out that money and put it in your bank account pretty much same day. Nice push here. Beautiful. Just gonna put my stop loss right under the 5-minute candle, and I'm just gonna keep moving my stop loss higher. Beautiful, nice. Who's on this trade with me? That was pretty clean. SPY holding 681. We want to see that. Yep, we want to see that. Guys, forget about what the algos are doing, the market makers, I don't know, the magicians, what is doing, I don't know, the news. It doesn't matter. Just trade the levels. Doesn't matter what I think, doesn't matter what you think, just trade the levels. That's the only way you're gonna succeed in this. Just trade the levels, understand what the market is doing, forget about what you think it should happen. Doesn't matter what I think it should happen, I just trade the levels. Doesn't matter what data said, just trade the levels. Levels and the trend, that's it. You're gonna learn the hard way that the only thing that matters here when we're trading is what the market is doing right now. Doesn't matter what we think it should do. It only matters what it's doing right now. If we're day trading. Moving my stop loss higher again. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful, beautiful trade. I'm pretty happy with this. $6.18? I hope so. I hope so. That's the next big level that I have for the Q. This was perfect. Perfect. Today was all about being patient. Nothing more. Paciencia. What indicators I use? Nothing, no indicators. Levels. Price action. Yep, really nice trade. Really nice trade. And I kind of want to get out of this trade and be done with my day, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, I'm out. Beautiful day, over $1,000 today. I had a very small, two very small red trades in the morning. Then I made that back and more, over $1,000. I'm happy with my day. Beautiful trade. I was expecting for me to end the day red after having those two red trades. Yeah, I'm happy. I do think we can see more upside. I do not want to be here waiting for a pullback and then to see if we keep going higher. Like, I'm happy with having a little $1,000 day today. Pre-Thanksgiving, that's gonna buy a big turkey. That's gonna buy me a good pork. I don't like turkey, to be honest. I like eating pork. Yeah, I like better pork. Your E-mini price does not look the same as you. What is your ticker in TradingView? It's just ES. Maybe you have, yeah, pernil en hallacas. Yes, that's Venezuelan Christmas food. So just because I think it might go to 617, 618 doesn't mean that you need to keep holding that. Today is a low volume day, so expecting a big move, just trading because I like holding a position just because I think we might go to the next level doesn't mean I or you should keep holding your position. So what I can say is we have a very clean uptrend here. So technically, if we're not breaking this uptrend, there's no real reason for me to get out of the trade, even though I sold my last runner. That's something that you can use to hold your runners. This little uptrend. Another thing, watching for previous resistance, acting as support. That's another way to do it. No, you cannot combine different profit firms in one group on Tradeify. How can you do 10 micros if 50K account only allows for 10 total? No, the 50K accounts allowed 10 minis, 110 micros. Allows you to trade with 10 minis, not 10 micros. Big difference there. Why don't I hold 1 micro? Because I want to be done with my trading. It's almost 12 o'clock. holding one micro when I can see a pullback here and then maybe keep going higher. So maybe I need to wait for at least 1 hour to hit my PT on a very slow day. It's not worth it for me. For how much can I get in with one micro? Maybe $100 more per account? Not worth it. At least for me. And I'm hungry. I want to eat my breakfast, want to make my breakfast and go to the gym. That's better time spent than sitting here watching for maybe $100 more. So what prop firms do I recommend? The top 5 that I talk about on my prop firms video on YouTube. You have the info there. So this is what I'm gonna say about props. Doesn't matter which one you use. You just need to be patient and be able to understand that with props, you need to think about the long game, not just trying to make money on one day. So what I mean with this is go slow, go for base hits, don't go for big size trades. So don't put the entire account in one trade just trying to get a payment day one. Just go for base hits, build that buffer so you can take trades with bigger size in the futures. But at the beginning, just think about taking A+ setups with small size. Just what I did today. I only bought 3-4 micros and I just let it run. I only make like $237, $235 per account, but because I'm copy trading with 5 accounts, that's multiplied by 5. Therefore, I made over $1,000. Easy trade, no stress, no big size. So building buffer, going for base hits, that's the whole point of copy trading with props. It's all about patience. And that's also, even if you're not trading with props, with your account, with your own account, your own money, you should be looking for that long-term profitability, which is not blowing up your account, not trying to get rich in one day or 1 week or 1 month, not even 1 year. So yeah, I'm done for today. See you guys on Monday with the futures challenge. Thank you for being here. Please like the video on YouTube. I'd really appreciate that. We're green and done. And how many hours? It's almost 12. I don't like being here at 12. So yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Please, if you're green, just get out of here. This is not worth it. Not worth your time. This slow grind move to the upside, making $100 more here, it's not worth it. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Thank you for being here. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.